Hey friends, welcome to Fluent Fables. I'm so glad you're here. Here we learn English through stories. Simple, fun, and full of real-life lessons. You'll hear easy words, short sentences, and phrases you can use in your daily English. Don't worry if you're a beginner. We'll go step by step. Ready? Let's jump in. Part 1, The Job I Never Got. I was 25 years old. I had just finished my college. I had big dreams. I wanted a good job. I wanted to earn money and help my family. My father was a farmer. My mother was a housewife. We had no car, no big house. But we had hope. I gave many interviews. One company said, "You are too fresh." Another said, "You need more skill." I was sad. My friends got jobs. They bought new phones. They wore nice clothes. I smiled, but inside I cried. One day, I walked 6 kilometers for an interview. It was hot. I had no money for bus. When I reached, they said, "Sorry, we have already selected someone." I sat on the steps outside. My shirt was wet. My legs were tired. I wanted to scream, but I closed my eyes and said, "Patience, patience, patience." I went home. My mother gave me food. She looked at me and said, "Don't worry, son. Good things take time." That night I looked at the stars. I thought, maybe my star will shine too, one day. Part 2, Learning Without Money. Next day I woke up early. I looked in the mirror. I said, "I will not give up." I had no job. I had no money. But I had time, so I used it. I went to the library. It was free. I read books about computers, about English, about success. Every day I read for 4 hours. I watched videos on my old phone. I learned slowly, step by step. Some people laughed at me. They said, "Books won't give you money." But I smiled. I said to myself, "Patience, patience, patience." One day, a man came to the library. He saw me reading. He said, "You come here every day. Why?" I said, "I want to learn. I want a better life." He smiled. He said, "Good, never stop." That small talk gave me big hope. I kept learning. I wrote my goals on a paper. 1. Learn computer. 2. Improve English. 3. Find job. 4. Help family. Every night I read that paper. I believed in my dream. Even when I had no results, I kept going. Patience, patience, patience. I said it every day. I made it my power. Part 3, A Chance at Last. One day after 6 months, my friend called me. He said, "There is a small company looking for a helper. It pays very little, but it's work." I said, "Yes, I will go." Next morning, I wore my best shirt. It was old but clean. I took my file. I walked to the company. The manager was a kind man. He said, "We need someone who can type fast and learn quickly." I said, "I will do my best. Please give me a chance." He gave me a test. I did it well. He said, "Come from tomorrow. We will see how you work." I thanked him again and again. That night I could not sleep. I was smiling in bed. The next day I started work. I cleaned tables, made tea, typed letters. I did everything. Many people did not notice me. But I noticed everything. I watched how the computer worked. I listened to the boss. I learned. After 1 month, the manager called me. He said, "You work well. I want to train you for a better role." I could not speak. My eyes were full of tears. I just said, "Thank you, and yes, I will learn." I went home. My mother hugged me. My father smiled. He said, "Slowly you are growing, keep going." And I told myself again, patience, patience, patience. Part 4, the big step forward. My training started. It was not easy. I made mistakes, I forgot small things. But I never gave up. I worked harder, I came early. I stayed late, I asked questions. One senior worker helped me. He said, "I see fire in you, you are serious. You will grow." I thanked him and learned from him. After 3 months, I became an assistant. I got a desk, I got a better salary. I still lived simple. I still walked to work. I still helped my mother in the evening. But inside, I was growing. My confidence was growing. My dream was growing. One day, the manager gave me a big file. He said, "You will handle this project, I trust you." I was scared, I was not ready. But I said, "Yes, sir, I will do it." I worked day and night. I checked every detail. I asked for help when I was stuck. The project was finished on time. The client was happy. The manager was proud. He called me in front of the team. He said, "This young man started as a helper. Now he leads work. This is what patience and hard work can do." Everyone clapped. I smiled, but inside I cried. Because I knew. It was not luck, it was patience. It was pain, it was faith. And every time I wanted to quit, I said, patience, patience, patience. Part 5, my time had come. 1 year passed, I had grown. My salary had grown, my skills had grown. My life was not the same. I bought a cycle for my father. I bought a sewing machine for my mother. I paid for my sister's school. I felt proud. One morning, my manager called me. He said, "You are ready for the next level. We want to make you team leader." I froze, I could not speak. I just nodded and smiled. That night, I went to the same place where I had once sat alone after a failed interview. I looked at the sky. The stars were still there. But I was not the same. I had waited, I had worked, I had believed. I whispered, "Patience, patience, patience. You gave me everything. Now I help others. I guide new boys who come to work. I tell them my story, I tell them. Dreams do come true. But not in one day. You need time. You need faith, you need patience." And I always end with these words. Patience, patience, patience. The end.